We've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at penflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
All right, thank you very much. 19 minutes before 11 o'clock. It is drizzling here at the Paddock Mall. 75 degrees here at the Paddock Mall, and not such a bad day. You know, it's been pretty hot some of these days.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to complain about the rain, because when the rain comes, then it's a little bit cooler. Mm-hmm. Of course, I am in an air-conditioned building, so maybe that's why.
That's right.
But it's 75 degrees right now. Not too bad. All right, we were expecting a call from Rainey Qualley. Now, I don't know Rainey Qualley, but Rainey is the daughter of a well-known actress, and her mom's name is Andie MacDowell.
Yep.
If you're familiar with Andie MacDowell, we were hoping still that she'll call in, but I thought I would take a moment to just tell you a little bit about her. She's got a new film called Falcon Song. She's got a new country single called "Turn Me On Like a Radio," and let's see if I can cue that up, and we'll listen to a little bit of it. And if, when she comes on, hopefully she'll come on.
I hope so.
Hold on, here it is.
You're pushing all the right buttons tonight. Yeah, that's how you do it. Like there's nothing to it. How could I refuse it? Now we're making music. Baby, you turn me on like the radio, singing that sweet love song and dancing slow. How you make love so easy, I'll never know. Baby, you turn me on like the radio.
True Blue? That sounds like the True Blue song by Madonna.
It does.
True Blue? Right? Well, that's considered country now, huh? See, I'm so out of touch with what is country music. Country music sounds so much like pop music now. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, at least in our era. But anyway, so we're looking forward to her calling in. We obviously have a few things we need to do anyway. But Rainey is, I guess she's promoting her song and probably her movie. The movie is called Falcon Song. Mm-hmm. Okay, I guess hope she calls in. We don't know much about her. She was named Miss Golden Globe by the Hollywood Foreign Press.
That's pretty impressive.
Obviously, she's an actress and a singer and songwriter. She's the co-founder also of Project Stories of Length. Strength. Stories of Length. Long stories.
That's right. They might be long.
We're just writing long. We don't care if they're any good. They're just really long.
Yeah.
Robin, is she when it says co-founder, is her mom the other co-founder? Okay, so she and her mom. Mm-hmm. Her mom's a pretty lady.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's a pretty lady, too. It's just that I'm too old to say that about a young girl.
And when we interviewed Debbie Maycomber for all of her books, they're now made into television movies, and Andie MacDowell is the star of those television movies. So Debbie, the last time we had her on, was so excited to
that's
have
what
Andie
I remember.
MacDowell star in her books. So.
Well, that's what I remember. I remember Debbie Maycomber being excited that her books were... Well, she's such a successful writer, though.
Yeah.
The one thing that we get a lot of times when we get commentary on the guests that we have, they will ask you, how do you get the famous authors? How do you get them? It's easy to get a local author.
Yeah, right.
And I don't know how we get them. It's a mystery to me. I don't know the answer to the question.
Yeah.
All right, we've got to go forward, and we'll be right back.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Each time we tell even a small white lie, we get a boost in stress that directly impacts our health. So when is it better to use a debit card? If you tend to overspend, when you can't actually see the money you're spending, it is easy to get carried away and rack up huge charges that may be difficult to pay back. Good middle ground is to address somebody the way they introduce themselves to you. So if you say, "Hi, I'm Mrs. Ferguson," then stick with the Mrs.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Yeehaw! Howdy, folks. RL here to invite you to DQ. Dairy Queen is serving the crispiest, juiciest, most tasty chicken tenders, all beef chili dogs, and quarter-pound cheeseburgers on earth. And you get crispy fries, a drink, and an ice cream sundae of your choice for only $5. Remember, at DQ, you can lick their cones, but you can't beat their shakes. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where they always treat you like kings and queens.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Yvette, and I'm here to tell you a few things about ABC Fredericks Appliance. They sell not only new, but used guaranteed appliances. When you call ABC Fredericks Appliance, they will provide service on what they sell and any appliances that you own. ABC Fredericks Appliance is located in Bellevue, right over the railroad tracks. Call 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. ABC Fredericks Appliance.
News Talk 1370, WOCA invites you to discover your full business potential. News Talk Radio is the perfect environment for your advertising. WOCA's News Talk format pinpoints information-hungry, better educated, high-income adults, so use us to talk to them. Call 732-8000, 732-8000. We're Ocala News Talk Radio. News Talk 1370, WOCA.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live? That's right. No tape shows here. We know that the news doesn't sleep. And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara. And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment. Right here on WOCA The Source.
All right, thank you. 12 minutes now before 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Just before the break, we were playing you part of a song, and the song is called Turn Me On Like a Radio, and it is by our guest, Rainey Qualley, and she's on the phone right now, and I kind of said a little bit about her before the break. Let me just kind of recap. She is also on the air to promote, I think, a new movie called Falcon Song, so we're going to find out about that. She is Miss Golden Globe, according to the Hollywood Foreign Press, obviously a talented actress and singer and songwriter. We just heard some of her stuff. She didn't hear us hearing her, but she was there. And she's teamed up with her mom to do something called Stories of Strength, and her mom is also an accomplished woman. Her name is Andie MacDowell. You might know her mom. Rainey Qualley. Good morning, Rainey.
Hey, good morning.
Thank you.
That was back introduction. Thank you.
Did we wake you up? Where are you right now?
Oh, no, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
In Nashville? What are you doing? Oh, is that where you record? Is that where you live?
Yeah, I just moved here actually a couple months ago. I'm really liking it.
Well, we just listened to part of the song "Turn Me On Like a Radio." It seems like you are being introduced to us anyway, with a whole load of talents at one time.
Wow, thank you.
Where did you start with? Did you start with music or with acting or how?
Well, I definitely grew up in kind of an artistic household. My dad sings and plays guitar, and my mother's obviously an actress. So I've been singing for basically as long as I can remember, and visiting my mom on set. So I think, I don't know, I guess my passion for both has really always been there. And
you turn me on like a radio. By the way, we like that name simply because we are radio.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing is that the truth is, from a man's point of view, I wish it was that easy. Just turn a knob. You're on. Okay, good. That works. I mean, it works the other way. I mean, you can turn us on, you ladies.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
We really enjoyed how you start out acoustically on the song, and then the other instruments come in. That is really amazing.
Thank you. I'm so happy you like the song. I like it too. So.
And are you doing the harmonies with yourself? Is that you doubled onto yourself?
Oh, some of the harmonies are me, and then some of the harmonies are two of my co-writers.
Oh, okay.
These two guys that I work with, they're really talented. So.
Well, we're gonna have to. So, is there a whole album that song is on?
We don't have an album out yet, but we're working on it, and we're gonna be, I think, going on like a radio tour soon.
All right, so we got the song sort of kind of covered, and trust me, we did play some of it before we went to the break.
Yeah.
So tell me about the movie. Is it Falcon Song, right?
Yeah, Falcon Song is a movie that I worked on, I guess, last summer, 2 summers ago, but it just came out recently. It was filmed in Montana, which is really cool, because I used to live there.
In Montana?
Yeah, we lived there till I was like 9, so it was neat to have a chance to go back.
Really? Did you drive really fast? Don't they have no speed limit or something?
For a while, they didn't have a speed limit, but they ended up implementing one.
Okay, so the film is just coming out, and give us an idea. What's the story about?
It's kind of a new wave Western. So if you like Westerns and you like magic, you might like this movie.
a new wave Western. Now let me
magic.
Interesting that you say new wave Western, because when I was listening to your song and I realized, I read that it was considered a country single, I said, boy, country music really has become more palatable to me. I was never a country music fan. Like, I'm talking about like the 70s, so I go way back. But now I like it a lot. And I don't know if I've changed or if the music has changed, but I like what you've done. I mean, it sounds, your song sounds like it could have been a pop song back in our day.
Well, thank you. It's so nice. I'm glad you like it.
Because pop music has no melody anymore, right? Pop song is all right. Yeah. So somebody has to be doing melodies. All right. So now I guess the next question, since we're so pressed for time, Stories of Strength. What is that?
Tylenol Stories of Strength is this really lovely campaign that I worked on, where I'm working on with my mom, that encourages people to get online and share their stories of strength about someone who has inspired them to be strong. And for me, that person was my mother, so I had an opportunity to thank her. You can upload a video on the web, Tylenol Stories. And what's another really great element is that for every video that is uploaded, $1 gets donated to DoSomething.org, which encourages young people to get involved in social change. So it's really just a great campaign all around.
Okay, so we as the general public, we upload videos of ourselves telling a story of strength?
Yeah. Basically, for anyone who has inspired you in your life to be strong, whether it's you're a parent or a sibling or a stranger, it gives you a chance to acknowledge them and thank them, which I think is really great, because I think a lot of times we forget to let people know how much they may have impacted our life.
And did you, tell me your story of strength. Who is your strong inspiration? Was it somebody in the family, somebody external?
Oh, my mom. She's works so hard, and she inspires me with her work ethic every day. And anytime that I, if I'm in the studio or something and I'm feeling tired, or yesterday I was feeling sick and I was in a songwriting session, and I just thought, I know my mom would definitely push through this, and I think her work ethic just inspires me all the time, and I was just so happy to get a chance to thank her for it.
Oh, really? That's so cool. And just hearing somebody say that, it kind of inspires a lot of people. I was watching this thing the other day. Have you ever seen any of these things called the Kennedy Center Honors? Have you ever seen these things?
No, I haven't.
I hadn't either. But they've been around for like 20 or 30 years. The Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. honors people in the performing arts. And if you YouTube it, you'll see, people, you say, oh my God, this is so great. Yeah. So one of the people they were honoring was Meryl Streep, okay? And so they talk about her life, and they show some pictures when she was a kid. And one of the things, one of the actors who had worked with her said was, and it was, was it Kevin Kline, I think, maybe?
Could be.
Maybe Kevin Kline, I think. I might have the name wrong. But anyway, so he's telling a story how they were doing a movie in Central Park, and they were so tired at the end of the day, and he got a cab to go 3 blocks. And Meryl Streep got on a bicycle to ride to her place, which was entirely across Manhattan, and it was at night. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And he was like, why are you doing this in the middle of the night? She goes, well, I have to build up my stamina. So that sounds like that sounds like an inspirational person as well. I mean, yes. I don't know any of these people, but
yeah, that's incredible.
And by the way, after I discovered Kennedy Center Honors, you can nominate somebody. You should nominate your mom for Kennedy Center Honors.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets to sit up on a balcony like the Queen.
That's right.
Yeah, look it up.
What you're doing with your songwriting, since a few of your songs have been in the different movies, and now you have this new one, "Turn Me On Like a Radio." We feel that you are inspiring others to go ahead and just follow their dream, what's in their heart, also, because since you are putting out these songs and making the movies, movies, you yourself personally never know how many lives that you may touch.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
So where do you think you'll be 10 years from now? Do you think you'll be doing music more or movies more?
Oh, well, I moved to Nashville recently to focus primarily on music, so right now that's...
So that's your heart. That's where your heart really is, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think if I could only pick one or something, I probably would pick music, but I love acting too, and I'm really happy that I don't have to make that choice. And hopefully in 10 years from now, I'll have a more established career and I can have a chance to kind of do both. You have
a Facebook page as well. Is that a good? We're almost out of time. I just want to make sure our audience can find you. Is that a good way for them to find you?
Oh yeah, I mean any of the social media outlets, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. We don't have like a great website yet, but we're working on it.
and what is the website to upload the Stories of Strength?
It's TylenolStoriesOfStrength.com.
Okay.
When you read some of these stories that have been submitted, you must run the emotional gamut. I imagine some are very heart-wrenching and some might be a little bit humorous.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's been some really great videos.
Do you have a favorite?
I don't know. I'm not sure what my favorite was.
Mm-hmm. That must be pretty hard, though, to really relay your feelings in the video format and not just on paper.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's probably easier for some people, harder for some people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice because you get to like see the person's face that's thanking you.
Oh my gosh!
TylenolStoriesOfStrength.com. And so who do you have? One sister or any other siblings?
Yeah, I have a sister and an older brother.
And do any of them, are they involved in singing or acting or anything like that?
Yeah, my little sister is on the new HBO show called The Leftover.
The Leftover. I got some of them.
Yeah.
I got a couple of them in my fridge right now. Well, Rainey, thank you so much for being on the air with us. It's an honor, and I'm not kidding. You really should nominate your mom for the Kennedy Center Honors. Look them up. I promise you, you will enjoy some of those videos. Can I leave with the song? I want to exit this segment with the song. It's called "Turn Me On Like the Radio," and I found it on YouTube. But I'm guessing we can buy that on iTunes and things like that.
Yeah, it's on iTunes and Amazon.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being with us, Rainey.
Thank you.
We will leave with the song. This is called Turn Me On Like the Radio. And go to TylenolStoriesOfStrength.com and upload a video, and you'll be actually helping out some great causes.
Yes.
Rainey, thank you so much. We'll be right back.
It's time for Farmer Range headlines on the South.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A man police believe shot a family in suburban Houston is in custody after a standoff with police.
6 people were killed, 4 of them kids, shot in Spring, Texas. One of those shot, a teenage girl, was taken to the hospital in critical condition, but not before calling 911 to tell police where Haskell was headed. They got there before he did. He faces multiple counts of capital murder.
Fox Radio's Tanya J. Powers. 7 people dead after a fire in Massachusetts.
Early this morning, just before 4 a.m., a police officer on patrol actually came upon the fire, He heard cries for help.
Lowell Fire Chief Edward Pitta. The House getting off to a late start today. Part of the U.S. Capitol temporarily closed earlier after an accident involving asbestos. And Emmy nods are announced. Game of Thrones picking up 19 nominations, racking up a dozen apiece. True Detective and Orange is the New Black. Fox News. We report, you decide.
When cologne is on sale for $3.49 a quart, you don't stock up. When scented bubble bath is on sale for $3.49 a quart, you definitely don't stock up. But now that Napa has Castrol GTX oil on sale for $3.49 a quart, you stock up your garage, your shed, maybe even your bathroom cabinets. Conquer the job with Napa Know-How. General states pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees at participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 7/31/14.
Geico presents Fan Mail to a Pig.
Dear Maxwell, I just want to say thank you for making my Geico Insurance ID card digital. It's easy to find on the app. It doesn't give me paper cuts, and I always have it on hand because it's on my phone. Because of this, I finally cleaned out my glove box, which was filled with years of paper ID cards. Any thought on what I should put in my glove box now? Sincerely, Trent Patterson. Trent, what can you put in the glove box? Here's a crazy thought. How about gloves?
Digital Insurance ID cards.
It's time for Farm and Range headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. Peanut farmers are reminded to check your fields for worms. There is a worm alert out in some sections of some states, especially the Southeast. Peanut scouts should be sure to check those in the peanut growing region.
Focus on your peanut crop and not on white mold. Focus on higher yields and happy harvests. Focus on growing the good and beating the bad. Treat your white mold and then focus on the rest. In 2015, you'll be able to focus on what's important. Research shows that with the latest from Syngenta, white mold will be managed better than ever before because of a new active ingredient. Coming soon. Contact your Syngenta agronomist to find out more about the potential for your peanuts in 2015. Elatus is not yet registered for sale or use in the United States and is not being offered for sale.
Awards were on the minds of the USA Peanut Congress recently. 2 members were named to the Peanut Hall of Fame. This is the highest honor that can be received in the U.S. peanut industry. Hall of Fame award was presented to Jimmy Dorsett of Golden Peanut Company. He was a graduate of Valdosta State University and joined ADM, or Archer Daniels Midland, in 1981 and worked in the grain trading and peanut operations. In 1986, when ADM and Gold Kiss formed Golden Peanut Company, Dorsett was named Vice President for Procurement, and in 1990 promoted to Executive Vice President and a member of the management team. He was named President in 1997, and 1998 was named President and CEO. Another award was the Hall of Fame to Randy Griggs, Executive Director of the Alabama Peanut Producers. He started in 1982, and he has served on the Board of Directors and past Chairman of the American Peanut Council and the National Peanut Council of America, now which is known as the APC Export Division. He's a member of the Management Board of the Peanut Advisory Board, known as the Southern Peanut Growers, Secretary-Treasurer of the Peanut Pack of Alabama, and Southern Peanut Farmers Federation. I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
Now is the time to take advantage of Florida Credit Union's CD specials. Our 36-month CD comes in at 1.26% APY. A 24-month is working for you at 1.0% APY. And our 12-month at 0.75% APY. All CD rate specials require $10,000 minimum. With friendly service and rates like these, it's not hard to see why Florida Credit Union has your CD options covered. Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. Call 352-237-8222 for more information. Must act by 1/15/14.
Dr. Asad Kamar presents Dancing with the Doctors 2014 on July 19th. This is one of the premier events of the season, and it's a fundraiser to benefit the Frank DeLuca YMCA and Boys and Girls Club of Marion County. Tickets are on sale now. Don't miss the opportunity to see the elegant, classy, and always fun dancing. Visit dancingwiththedoctors.com to purchase your tickets now. Or for more information, call Bern Pareso at 352-216-5493.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunshine mixing with clouds today. A couple of thunderstorms around for the afternoon and evening hours. The high today 86 to 90. Then partly cloudy and warm overnight, low 70 to 74. Tomorrow, times of sun and clouds. Watch out for an afternoon or evening thunderstorm again. High 88 to 92. On Saturday, times of sun and clouds with a thunderstorm likely, especially in the afternoon. High 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Are you or a loved one struggling with trauma or substance abuse? Do you have questions that need answers? If so, join The Refuge and WOCA on Recovery Talk Wednesdays at 11 a.m., where we will discuss addictions and mental health disorders that affect our community. The Refuge is a leading detox, residential, and outpatient treatment center for adults struggling with addictions, co-occurring disorders, and trauma-related issues. Recovery Talk Wednesdays at 11 a.m.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
Diamonds in the sunset, now your time has come.
All right, 6 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Thursday morning. I have to think for a second what day it is. We've had on the show before Mark Pinhasovich. He is an inspiration to all of us. My goodness, especially if you are struggling with a weight issue. But you know, it really goes beyond that. For me, the last time we spoke to Mark, it was about achieving a goal. I know that sounds simple, but and you know what? It is simple. It is simple to say that's what I want to do. Here's my goal, and I want to achieve it. The hard part is actually achieving it. Mark has made a name for himself as somebody who changed his life, turned his life around for the better. He is the at-home winner of NBC's Biggest Loser reality show, season 10. I hope I have that right. And he's gone on. Obviously, the weight being gone didn't suddenly make him a wise person. He's obviously had that all of his life. A motivational speaker, role model for others. But you know what? When you can visually show somebody that you've accomplished your goals, I think then people listen to you about accomplishing your goals. And we do have sort of a stigma. I don't think the word sort of needs to be in there, but we have a stigma with people who've got extra weight on them. I don't know why, but it's the truth. And I'm sure Mark would agree with that. Today he's on the phone with us to talk to us about the 5 so-called foods that will make you fat and how you can make healthy lifestyle changes and stick to them. And I'm all ears because I'm in that boat. Mark Pinhasovich. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning.
Thank you for being on with us. Yeah, and you are absolutely an inspiration to all of us.
Thank you.
Where are you right now? Where are you calling from?
Right now I'm in New Jersey.
Do you hate those old photos of yourself? They've always everybody wants to see what you look like before. Do you hate those old photos?
I have grown to love them as a reminder.
Really?
I don't hate those photos because you know what, that was still me back then, so I don't want to hate myself. But I just use them as a reminder that I don't want to go back to how I felt that way.
Richard Simmons and John Bastow are 2 guys we've had on also. Both of them have removed any old photos of themselves. It's hard to find a fat Richard Simmons photo anymore. I don't know how you do that because I can't take old photos of myself. But then again, I don't have that kind of clout. So
no, mine are all over the place. I don't mind those old.
Yeah, yours are. Yours show up as soon as you put your name in the thing. And if somebody's looking to see what you look like and they don't realize you lost weight, well, that's not the guy. This is the guy. This is the guy I know because they know you as the fit guy, right? So,
right.
So what is your the other day there was a story and I knew you were coming on, so I kind of made a mental note to ask you about this. And the story said it was I don't know if it was CNN, but it was a story that said that scientists, they always say this, scientists have discovered that it's not that we're eating more, it's that we're exercising and moving around less. And so the implication is that, well, you could eat the same amount, just get out and walk around a little bit more. Do you think that's true?
It's true to an extent, but I really believe nutrition is 75% of it, especially some of the food that we have here in this country that's laden with chemicals and preservatives and that kind of stuff. I'm not a big fan of those.
So, and when you were on before, I think I told you about, and I don't know if you remember all the talk show geeks you talked to about, but I think I told you that I've given up on mayonnaise. I threw away the mayonnaise jar. I don't know if you remember that or not, but and I guess it's making a tiny difference. It's slow. It's a slow process. What do you think? I mean, is it better to go slow?
Yeah. Well, in terms of mayonnaise, I still eat mayonnaise, but I make my own mayonnaise.
Yeah, I know. See, and I think of that every time. I'm not like that. I can't do it. I'm all or nothing. Like when I used to smoke cigars, I'd smoke them all. Somebody give me a box of cigars. Good, I got a box. that box didn't last all year like some guys make it last. Mine would go real quickly, but I gave them up too. But
I do think you should take small steps, because if you take one big leap, that can be a little overwhelming, scare you, and then you go right back to old habits. So baby steps, because all those steps, they add up to that one big leap, but you're doing it, a little bit at a time.
Doesn't he sound like a Jersey guy?
I think so.
He sounds like a Jersey guy. Yeah.
I'm a Jersey guy.
So before people will go in, they'll go in for that stomach banding and other kinds of surgeries to shrink their stomach. Do you advise to them that maybe they should try those small baby steps before they go in for any kind of operation?
Yeah, I am a huge advocate about not doing those types of operations. On my season of Biggest Loser, there were 4 people who had lap bands.
Oh.
Just on my season. Obviously, it didn't work.
Was that like cheating, though?
Oh, my gosh.
I don't think it's cheating. I think just people are just desperate. They're desperate for anything to help them. Where the thing is, those lap bands or gastric bypass, those are physical restrictions on what you can eat. It doesn't fix what's going on in your head.
Right. How did you change what was going on in your head? How did you do that?
Well, I had a lot of stuff going on in my life. I'd lost my job as a financial advisor after the market crashed. My father was going through cancer treatments. My grandmother had just passed away. So I had all these external factors that were really weighing heavily down upon me. So I kind of looked around and realized I had no control over that stuff. But I did have control over myself. So that's when I started to flip the switch to see what I can control about myself.
So when we talk about people who are addicted to drugs, and I don't know that I subscribe to the belief that the word addiction applies to food, and so that's my disclaimer, but I'm going to use the word just so that we understand what I'm talking about. But do you think you were using food as a drug?
Absolutely, and I actually do think that you can be addicted to food, because I was addicted to food. There are studies that have been out that shows that when you eat excess sugar, it hits the same areas of your brain as cocaine and heroin do.
Sugar?
Oh, my.
Okay,
sugar.
So do you stay away from sugar totally?
I try to stay away, not completely. I'll have like more natural sugars like honey, that type of stuff. But I definitely eat less carbohydrates than I did before. Now, I'm not one of those advocates for the total no carbohydrate diets. You have to have some carbohydrates.
Right.
But we've become a society where we're all carbitarians. We eat excess chips and bread and all that other stuff. So we just have to be on a lower carb diet than we were before. That's my belief.
Okay, so if we analyzed the typical food intake in the course of a week, let's say, and you said, what, look at that, I had 4 loaves of bread. Well, that's a lot. 4 loaves. No.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I mean, if
that wasn't a far
stretch. But if you cut it down, I guess then you would start to see a slow decline the other direction. Were you continually gaining weight before you started losing weight, or had you plateaued out?
I had leveled out in around like the mid 400s. So I was about 430, 440 for a couple years. Who knows if I would have gained more, but my body seemed to have hit the limit around there.
And how old are you?
Currently, I'm 35.
35, okay. I want to make sure that our listeners hear what we promised that they would hear, the 5 so-called foods that will make you fat and how you can make healthy lifestyle changes, because we've kind of had fun, because I knew we were coming up against a break, so I kind of wanted to keep it light. But let's kind of get a little bit heavier when we come back from the break, because I want to hear about these things, too.
Me too.
I've already eliminated mayonnaise.
Yeah. And I've cut down on Hershey bars.
Oh, Robin cut down on Hershey bars.
Yep.
But I want to hear what we need to cut back on, and you are our teacher. So we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back with Mark Pinhasovich and find out what we can do. He's a motivational speaker. I hope you're in Florida sometime soon, by the way.
Hopefully soon.
All right. Don't come right now. It's too hot.
Oh, I'm not coming till September at least.
See, I agree with all the Yankees who say, don't go to Florida in the summer. It's too hot.
Yeah.
By the way, I can say Yankee. I'm from New York. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, hang in there. We'll be right back, Mark. And for the listeners, this is going to be good stuff. We'll be right back.
Hey, Adam, those burgers gonna be done before summer's over?
Maybe. Why? You got big plans for the summer?
Not really. Just the usual, kids hanging around the house. How about you?
Actually, I'm having Joshua get his pilot's license this summer.
What? Is he old enough? Can you really do that in just the summer?
Yeah, you can get your pilot's license at 17, and the summer is plenty of time. Plus, this could be the start to his career as an airline pilot.
That is a great idea. I bet Tyler would love that. Actually, I would too.
You guys should do it.
I don't have time for that. Some of us have to work for a living, you know?
Not you, no. Seriously, they work around your schedule.
Really? That's cool. Where are you going?
Ocala Aviation, at the airport off 60th.
How'd you hear about it?
I heard about it on the radio, then I stopped in. I've got a card if you want the number.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get my phone.
Hurry up, the burgers are burning.
Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead.
861-7484.
Hold on, I missed a number.
Ah, such a slacker. Here it is again. 861-7484.
Excellent. I'm gonna call them now.
How about we eat before you start your new adventure?
That's probably a good idea.
You think?
Who would you feed if you had 50 chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A? WOCA and Chick-fil-A in the Paddock Mall have teamed up to reward one organization with 50 chicken sandwiches as a way of saying thanks for the great work that organization is doing in our community. And we need your help. See, there are so many great people doing great things that we need nominations. You can nominate your own organization or any organization you choose. Simply send an email to WOCA@WOCA.com. And in 350 words or less, tell us why the organization you are nominating should receive 50 free chicken sandwiches from WOCA and Chick-fil-A at the Paddock Mall. We'll review your nominations and then select one deserving organization each month. We'll announce the winner and even read the winning entry on the air. Make sure to include the contact name and phone number of the organization that you are nominating. And thanks from your friends at WOCA and Chick-fil-A in the Paddock Mall.
Attention! Anyone interested in buying a new Chevrolet at GM supplier pricing or lower, turn up your radio now. The Red, White, and Boom sale starts now at Palm Chevrolet of Ocala. We've been instructed by General Motors to eliminate hundreds of new Chevrolets at GM supplier pricing or lower. You pay less than we pay, with no hassles or negotiations. The price you see is the price you pay on hundreds of new Chevrolets at GM supplier pricing or lower. 0 down on every new Chevy. No payments for 90 days. 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, Palm Chevrolet of Ocala will take any trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. And only Palm Chevrolet of Ocala gives you 2 years of free maintenance on every new and certified vehicle. Get GM supplier pricing or lower. No money down, no payments for 90 days. 0% financing for 72 months. During the Red, White, and Boom sales event. Only at Palm Chevrolet of Ocala. 2300 Southwest College Road, exit 350. Just east of I-75 in beautiful Ocala. Or visit palmchevrolet.com. 0 APR is $13.89 per thousand finance. Excludes Corvettes plus tax, title, license with approved credit. Find new roads. palmchevrolet.com.
All right, 18 minutes after 11 o'clock, a little bit drizzly out there, not a bad looking day. So if you're coming down from New Jersey now,
yes,
it's not going to be so unbearably hot. And we do have air conditioning here, just so you know. It's just those lines at the theme parks everybody complains about because you're standing outside in the heat for 2 hours. I would never stand in a line for 2 hours.
Yeah.
When my son was little, yes, I stood there. I said, okay, we'll wait 2 hours for the Back to the Future ride.
Yeah.
Mark Pinhasovich is our guest. He's on the phone. He is the at-home winner of NBC's Biggest Loser reality show. Completely transformed his physique and has become a motivational speaker and a role model for others struggling with obesity. We kind of had fun with him the first half. Let's now get kind of down to business. The 5 so-called foods that will make you fat and how you can make healthy lifestyle changes and stick to them. Mark, we didn't lose you, did we?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
And just so you know, it's been 90 and humid up here all week.
Oh, my.
Oh, so what am I saying? Well, it's been like 93, so it's about the same thing.
Yeah.
Really? So where do you go? What's your theme park of choice up there?
Great Adventure.
Great Adventure. Oh, that's right. That's right. Even the kids on Long Island go to Great Adventure.
Yeah, well, I was born in Brooklyn but raised in Jersey. So
okay.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, right. Cross the river. So let's talk about the foods. Let's see if I can guess any, okay? Let me see if I can guess them. Okay, the 5 so-called foods that make you fat. Mayonnaise, right? Is
not
that
one of them?
That's not one of them?
Not one of the typical, no.
Okay, so let me not do that. Let me just ask you to tell us what they are.
Okay. This is just like a list of foods that I used to eat that I thought were healthy, but turns out they're not. Number 1, pretzels. You know, everyone thinks pretzels are healthy. Oh, they're low fat, but they're also made with white flour, tons of sodium, and that flour just turns to sugar. Really not that great for you.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Now, do you mean the little, like, Mr. Salty that you have to crunch on, or the big soft ones that you get in the city with the big salt on them?
Oh, they're the same.
The same thing, huh?
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing. Just
All right.
really not healthy for you. What I've replaced them with are kale chips. You know how kale and kale chips are all the new rage. It's like that new superfood, even though it's been around for thousands of years. It's become like that new fad. Well, kale is extremely healthy for you. You know, it's low calorie, low fat, tons of vitamins in there. I mean, really, there's so much packed into those little chips.
Do you like
travel
them?
A lot.
Do you like them?
I love them. I love them because you can get them in a bunch of different flavors. I travel, so I just buy the packs all the time. So I'll go to like Whole Foods and buy like the kale chips. But you can make them on your own. You know, all you need is a little salt, pepper, olive oil, and an oven, and you're good.
Really?
Wow.
Okay. Well, I never had them, but I've heard about them. Okay, so if you say they're good, I'll take your word for it. You like?
Yeah, you get a bunch of different flavors you can get. Just go to Whole Foods, and you can find a lot of different brands there.
This is a guy. The way you talk, I know that you're not telling me a lie.
That's right.
I just there's something about the way you talk, and you know this is the gotta get us. We had this subject yesterday. The gotta get us when somebody has been someplace before you, and you go there like to a baseball park. Oh, when you're in there, you gotta get her, right?
Oh yeah.
When you're at Yankee Stadium, you gotta get her, whatever, right?
That's completely me.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
Oh, really? So, what city are you in, Jersey? What city?
Springfield. It's just a small suburb, not too far outside Newark.
Outside Newark?
Yeah, about
Okay.
15 minutes away.
Okay, so if I'm in Newark, what's a gotta get? What do I gotta get? If I'm visiting Newark, tell me a food I gotta get.
You got to go to the Ironbound section and get the Portuguese food there.
The Portuguese food?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, so do you sometimes go off of your strict rules?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Look, I'm human. I want to enjoy myself sometimes. If I want to go to dinner, maybe have some wine with friends or what have you, I'll do that. You know, I just don't make it a daily habit anymore.
Do you know what? Do you know the story of the prodigal son? You know the prodigal son story from the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
The prodigal son messes up, does really bad. The good son stays home the whole time. When the prodigal son comes home, the father says, "Oh yes, let's have a party."
Yeah.
And the good son said, "Wait a minute, I've been good all along." I mean, you've made a name for yourself because you kind of went astray from the fitness, and then you came back to being fit. So you're like the prodigal son. So everybody's celebrating you. Do you have a brother who is always fit who says, "Wait a minute, why don't I get the attention?"
I am the prodigal son that has returned, right?
Yeah.
No, I do have a little brother. He actually, when I was on the show, he was off at college, so we were both away from home.
Oh, okay. Did
he? I think he got scared that I started to weigh less than him, so he started hitting the gym.
Wow.
But was he always in shape?
He wasn't overweight. He was just kind of like a normal fitness, but he does like to play sports.
Okay. All right. So let's see. We stay away from chips,
Pretzels.
and stuff. Okay. What else?
Okay, this is a big one with me. Granola or protein bars. I used to, or actually beforehand, it was candy bars.
Okay.
But I tried to make the switch to what you think is healthy. Like
Okay, I
granola
see.
Bars.
I see what you mean. And so we went from a Snickers to something that tasted like cardboard or something.
Right, and I thought it was healthy, but then you start to read the label. This is a growing theme with whatever I'm eating is reading the label, know what you're eating. It turns out you could have up to 400 calories in some of these bars.
Wow.
Oh, tons of sugar in them, and then fats and other stuff. I mean, that's a lot to take in for a snack. So what I've replaced them with are I actually found these bars called gourmet cheesecake bars. You can get them, like GNC or Vitamin Shop. It sounds unhealthy. It's cheesecake, but it's actually healthy. It's just the name. It's you look for high protein, high fiber, low sugar. That's what I try to look for, and these bars have them. So I've made the switch from like these granola bars to healthier protein bars. Something that's maybe around 200 calories for a snack.
You were so pink when you were fat. Look how pink you were.
Like a newborn, right?
I mean, you look great now. So, and you know what? That would have hurt you feeling so bad back in those days. I don't think I would have said it. But now, and I'm in that body right now. I'm in your old body. I have your old body.
Well, there's a new body in there somewhere.
All right. So pretzels.
Clean protein bars we need to go after.
All right, and what else? You got 3 more.
Okay, sushi. Now, I know down in Florida, just like up by New York, there's great seafood living on a coast. So you think, okay, sushi, that's going to be great. It's going to be healthy. Well, what sushi has evolved to, if you guys have noticed, are these monster rolls that God knows how big they are, all sorts of sauces on them and crunchy fried bits that you can barely recognize the fish in there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
That's true, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen those.
All right. That's because nobody really wants to eat raw fish.
Right. Yeah, they try to mask the flavor of the raw fish, where I actually like the raw fish. So I'll eat sashimi, or I'll have the fish wrapped in veggies and rice paper rather than the rice itself, or I'll have like edamame or miso soup. So I try to like minimalize it and really go for the ingredients themselves rather than those big mixes. So again, like I know what I'm eating.
Okay. All right.
Excellent.
I'll stay away from that. I don't have a problem with sushi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it anyway. So.
I do love applesauce, and I've seen that on your list.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Applesauce.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks applesauce is healthy. What is it? It's just apples. But if you read the label, most applesauces have added sugars to them and other chemicals that you can't even pronounce on the label. So what I do is I buy the unsweetened applesauce and add my own ingredients to it. I'll add my own cinnamon. I'll add stevia, which is a no-calorie, all-natural sweetener. So that way I know what's going into my food. I'm controlling what's going into it.
So unsweetened applesauce is okay then?
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Do the natural sugars from the apple occur in the unsweetened applesauce?
Yeah, of course. There are some like natural sugars. Like you look at the ingredient label. If it says apples and that's it, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. I'm going to get that. And I am a huge fan of a yogurt, and I didn't realize there were different degrees of yogurt to buy, and we found that on your list.
Oh, yeah. Yogurt is probably the biggest one on everyone's list. Again, you think yogurt, it's healthy. It's been touted as a health food for 30, 40, 50 years already. But you have to be careful what kind of yogurt you're getting. If you get those pre-mixed yogurts or the ones with fruit on the bottom, that's pretty much sugar on the bottom with a little bit of fruit, like corn syrup and all sorts of preservatives. What I like to do, I get Greek yogurt personally because it has double the protein of regular yogurt.
Oh.
And I buy the plain, absolute plain yogurt. Nothing else in it but yogurt. And then again, I add my own ingredients. I'll add fresh berries, some vanilla extract.
Oh, that sounds good.
Maybe a touch of honey. You know, my own ingredients, so I control what's going in there.
That I could go for. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That is
and so that I'm assuming that's also better than the frozen yogurt that looks like soft serve ice cream.
You mean ice cream masked as frozen yogurt?
Yeah, I don't know what, but they call it frozen yogurt, right?
Yeah.
It looks like Carvel to me, but I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still loaded with sugar.
Okay. Well, it makes sense. I mean, it's really good. So. Makes sense.
Oh, absolutely. It's tasty. I love frozen yogurt myself. I like going once in a while to those self-serve frozen yogurt places.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We go to one.
Myself.
We go to one. I thought it was healthy. I guess not. Okay. Did we cover all?
It's okay as a treat.
Oh, I'm so glad that you advocate treats, because sometimes people go off the deep end and just, are so adamant about not doing that, and that's when the cravings start.
Oh, absolutely. If you go too far in one direction, you'll fall back really hard the other direction.
Did we get all five, or do we have one more? Oh, we have all five? Okay.
Yep.
Well, so let's see. Pretzels, I could do without pretzels, although I love pretzels.
Yeah.
Sushi, I could do without. I don't need to worry about that. Yogurt, I love the way you described the yogurt. I could do that.
Yeah. I love yogurt.
Oh, it's great because you tailor it to what you like. You don't have to buy a store-bought one that you may think you'd like.
And I'll have to try the kale chips because I've heard they were good. You know who said they were good? Michelle Obama.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was on Saturday Night Live. And they were doing a skit. Jimmy Fallon and the comedian. What's the guy's name from the movies? The big
Bill
guy.
Murray?
No, the guy with the bell. More cowbell.
Oh, can't remember his
What's
name.
the guy's
name? Walken?
What's his? No. The guy. No. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can't remember his
Oh,
name.
never mind. We're almost out of time. Mark, it's always fun to have you on. I kind of wish we had more time with you. Do you want to give us any websites so that we can look up more information?
Yeah, I'm actually very available on social media. I'm on it all the time. So if anyone wants to contact me, my Facebook is just facebook.com/BL10Mark. Same thing for my Instagram, also BL10Mark, and my Twitter is BLMark.
Oh, okay,
Really?
excellent.
/BL10 Mark. I'm going to have to look you up and make you a friend or like you or whatever you do.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, you are a great guy. I think we'd get along. You'd probably be aghast at what I eat, though. But thank you for being on the air, and thank you for inspiring all of us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Fun interview, and you're always welcome back. All right, we need to take a break, and we will be back. We'll have fun with Joe in about 10 minutes. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A man police believe shot a family in suburban Houston is in custody after a standoff with police.
6 people were killed, 4 of them kids, shot in Spring, Texas. One of those shot, a teenage girl, was taken to the hospital in critical condition, but not before calling 911 to tell police where Haskell was headed. They got there before he did. He faces multiple counts of capital murder.
Fox Radio's Tanya J. Powers. 7 people dead after a fire in Massachusetts.
Early this morning, just before 4 a.m., a police officer on patrol actually came upon the fire. He heard cries for help.
Lowell Fire Chief Edward Pitta. The House getting off to a late start today. Part of the U.S. Capitol temporarily closed earlier after an accident involving asbestos. And Emmy nods are announced. Game of Thrones picking up 19 nominations, racking up a dozen apiece. True Detective and Orange is the New Black. Fox News. We report, you decide.
When cologne is on sale for $3.49 a quart, you don't stock up. When scented bubble bath is on sale for $3.49 a quart, you definitely don't stock up. But now that Napa has Castrol GTX oil on sale for $3.49 a quart, you stock up your garage, your shed, maybe even your bathroom cabinets. Conquer the job with Napa Know-How. General states pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees at participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 7/31/14.
Geico presents Fan Mail to a Pig.
Dear Maxwell, I just want to say thank you for making my Geico Insurance ID card digital. It's easy to find on the app. It doesn't give me paper cuts, and I always have it on hand because it's on my phone. Because of this, I finally cleaned out my glove box, which was filled with years of paper ID cards. Any thought on what I should put in my glove box now? Sincerely, Trent Patterson. Trent, what can you put in the glove box? Here's a crazy thought. How about gloves?
Digital Insurance ID card.
Habitat for Humanity of Marion County is a ministry dedicated to improving lives by providing affordable and decent housing. Help them help others by visiting the Habitat for Humanity Ocala Restore at 926 Northwest 27th Avenue. To schedule a donation, give us a call at 401-0075 and we'll come pick it up. For more information, visit ocalarestore.org. Habitat for Humanity of Marion County. Building homes, building hope, building community.
Hi, I'm Yvette, and I'm here to tell you a few things about ABC Frederick's Appliance. They sell not only new, but used guaranteed appliances. When you call ABC Frederick's Appliance, they will provide service on what they sell and any appliances that you own. ABC Frederick's Appliance is located in Bellevue, right over the railroad tracks. Call 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181.